See how I did here. Fantastic. A little bit of a wrinkle, but very smooth. It lined up really nice. I strip sand with 320 free cut sandpaper. No more than needed. No reason to take off any more paint than I need to, just to get it smooth.
A little before reaction, before the satin lacquer goes down. This was the results of the airbrushing. And can't really do any sanding right now.
I had to put down some black pinstriping tape before I painted the white coat. I just pulled that off the fretboard edge. Now I'm going to go in and get this white primer coat off the headstock veneer. This is a brand new X-Acto blade. I'm just exposing about 1/16 of an inch of it. And I'm just scraping the white paint off. Just like that. There's a little bit of overspray powder. I'm just going to knock the dust off with some 320 grit paper. It's the free cut sandpaper. Knock off that gritty feel. Don't want to take any of the white off. Just want to make her smooth from a clear coat. Sometimes when I do a color coat, there's a little ledge right here that needs sanded down. This time there's not. If you're repainting a Gibson, that would happen. If you were laying it on thick. But, okay, that's good enough for knocking off the dust. Should be able to wipe it with some naphtha and take it out for some satin lacquer. You can see some of the overspray. Gotta scrape that off. And for the back side, just a little light sanding. Not real good at doing this left-handed, but I need to go in here and knock off this little bit of white that sprayed on there, got underneath the tape. And then hopefully guitar polish will take the rest off. Now there's a little bit on the edges of the fretboard. Kind of feel it, kind of a sharp edge. I can kind of knock those edges off a little bit. Kind of don't feel it other than the first fret area. And it doesn't feel like there's a lot of powdery spray anywhere. But this is what I usually do when I want to knock off that powdery overspray. I get some pump polish. You can use Gibson or Martin. You can take a piece of 3000 or 5000 grit sandpaper. And see if that knocked it off. Let's try it over here. Don't want to take off too much of the lacquer. So we want to get that white blemish off there. Don't want to use any solvents at this point though. Just kind of polish it off. Yeah, it looks like it did it. looks good. Yeah, you could take this 5000 real lightly over the entire back side. If it was real powdery and oversprayed feeling, I could go ahead and sand it. But this, you know, it might be a little on the body, but I don't see anything on the neck. Neck feels good. And it looks good. There we got a little bit of a back bow. That's what we want. Then we want the string tension to bring it back to straight, or with a little bit of relief. So that's good to know that the truss rod's still working. I'd rather over tighten it now, put the strings on it, wait a few days, maybe a week or two. Actually, I already told him it would be ready to come home this week, but let's see.